Hello, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Alia Maisara binti Fauzi, and we are making a documentary video about our visit to Rabbitland Zoo in Bandar Pusat, Jengka, Pahang. So, first and foremost, we are achieving several objectives. The first is a list of biotic and abiotic components from a field investigation in Rabbitland. The second goal we are achieving is to classify relevant ecological subfields into organisms, populations, communities, and ecosystems. Another objective is to identify interactions between biotic components such as predations, competition, herbivora, and parasitism.
Thank you, Alia, for an amazing explanation of our field trips, introduction, and objectives. Next, I will present the biotic and abiotic factors in the Rabbitland Jengka. For biotic factors, Jamnapari, scientifically known as Capra aegagrus hircus, is the first animal that was observed in the Rabbitland Jengka. The types of vertebrates for the animals are mammals. The next species is Anas Platyrhynchus domesticus, popularly known as rodent ducks. It falls under the categories of birds. Pantotropis guttatus, also known as corn snake tessera, is one type of reptiles that can be found in the Rabbitland Jengka. As for the last one, Axis axis is the scientific name given to the cheetah, with white marks on its body. Its vertebrates are mammals. Abiotic factors, which means unliving things that can be found at the Rabbitland Jengka, has been observed at least 3 of them. The first one is yellow water lily, scientifically known as Nopal japonica, which can be found at the entrance of the place. The second one is Cocos nucifera, popularly known as coconut tree. And for the last one is oil palm, scientifically known as Elias guineensis.
Thank you, Eliza, for that explanation. My name is Sarah. Next, we are going to know about the prairie dogs, or its scientific name is Cynomys. Regarding prairie dogs, they belong to the Squirrelidae family and share a close kinship with chipmunks and ground squirrels. Compared to their ancestors, they are slightly bigger with a length of 28 to 33 cm and a maximum weight of 1.7 kg. Other than that, their community reside in coteries, which are close-knit familial groups. 1 or 2 breeding males, multiple breeding females, and the pups of the females make up the typical coteries, while the ladies stay together for life. The males frequently move from one coterie to the next. Last but not least, the prairie ecosystem. Prairie dogs benefit their environments by allowing a variety of other creatures to live in their burrows. Black-footed ferrets, owls, snake, camel, spider, insects, and rabbits are among the predators that can be found dwelling in prairie dogs' burrows.
So, thank you Sarah for the explanation. I am Liana, and right now I'm going to explain to you about our last objective for our research, which is to identify the types of interactions between biotic components. But first, let's explore the feeding behaviors of these biotic components. The feeding behavior in animals refers to the methods and activities they use to find, obtain, and consume food, crucial for their survival, growth, reproduction, and overall health. Feeding behavior in animals refers to the methods and activities they use to find, obtain, and consume food, crucial for their survival, growth, reproduction, and overall health. For carnivores, it consists of animals that primarily consume meat from other animals. They possess adaptations such as sharp teeth and claws for hunting and tearing flesh. For example, at Rabbitland, there are animals like the ferret, Mustela puterius fero, that have carnivore as their feeding behavior. They primarily eat small mammals, birds, eggs, and occasionally insects. For herbivores, it consists of animals that primarily consume plant material. They have specialized adaptations for feeding on various types of vegetation. For example, the camel, Camelus dromedarius, primarily consume dry grasses, grains, and desert vegetation such as thorny plants and shrubs. For example, the camel, Camelus dromedarius, primarily consume dry grasses, grains, and desert vegetation such as thorny plants and shrubs. Another example is the Jamnapari goat, Capra agragus hircus, whose diet includes grasses, leaves, shrubs, and agricultural byproducts like crop residues. For omnivores, it consists of animals that consume both plant and animal matter, showing dietary flexibility and adapting to a wide range of food sources. For example, the meerkat, Suricata suricata, has a diet that includes insects, lizards, snakes, scorpions, eggs, small mammals, plants, and fruits. So, we have invited one Alia to further explain the last objective of our research.
Okay, thank you Lana for the information. And I am one Alia. I am going to explain about the interactions between biotic components. Biotic interactions can occur within or among species, be positive or negative, and cover a wide range of interactions including predation, mutualism, commensalism, and so on. Biotic interaction. Firstly, we go to predation. Predation is a biological interaction where one organism, which is the predator, kills and eats another organism, which is prey. For example, there are animals in Rabbitland like the snake, Lampropeltis triangulum. Predation can be observed when a snake captures and consumes a mouse. In this scenario, the snake acts as a predator while the mouse becomes the prey. Next is mutualism. Mutualism is a relationship in which both species are mutually benefit. This relationship can either be within the species or between the two different species. For example is ostrich, Stridiocamelus. The relationship between ostrich and gazelles is an example of mutualism, a symbiotic relationship where both species benefit. They alert each other through predators, increasing their chance of survival. Lastly, we go to commensalism. It is a type of symbiotic relationship in which one species benefits while the other species is neither harmed nor helped. The species that gains the benefits is called the commensal. The other species is termed the host species. For example is cow, Bos indicus. The egrets always forage close to where the cow are grazing because the cow, as they move, stir up and flush out insects from the vegetation that otherwise might be difficult for the egrets to find and catch.
In conclusion, this video presentation has ended and our group has successfully completed the task of listing the biotic and abiotic components. Jamnapari, a type of mammal, duck, a type of bird, corn snake, and exist another type of mammal, example of biotics. At the same time, we have included abiotic components such as the yellow water lily, coconut tree, and oil palm. Even for the second objective, we classify ecological subfields that are related to organisms, populations, communities, and ecosystem. Finally, in this video, we have successfully identified the interaction of biotic components such as ferrets, meerkats, camels, and goats. So that's all from us. Thank you for watching.